building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. Hello, wherever you happen to be. It's always a delight and a privilege to cover a match here at the Stade Vélodrome in Marseille. And Derek Ray here on the commentary gantry, joined by Sue Smith, who'll provide all the tactical observations. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's France, and they take on Norway.
It's great to be here. I think it's important that both teams are focused from the off, though, and they start quickly. But I'd love to see some goals. Hopefully I've not just cursed it.
Le numéro 17, William Saliba. Le numéro 19, Théo Hernandez. Le numéro 8, Aurélien Tchouameni.
Here's the side France will go with. Mike Maignan begins in goal. William Saliba starts with Dayo Upamecano in central defence. Adrien Rabiot starts alongside Aurélien Tchouameni in the centre of midfield. And the main striker today is Kylian Mbappé. Here's how Norway will begin the game. Martin Ødegaard plays alongside Sander Berge in central midfield, and providing the main goal-scoring threat today is Erling Haaland. So, underway, and we expect intensity, passion, and a few goals for good measure. Released it nicely. Aursnes. That's a very fine piece of tackling. Well, plenty of scope for them to attack. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Rabiot. Théo Hernandez now. Deciding to give it to the keeper. Théo Hernandez. Mike Maignan. Jules Koundé on the ball. And fed back to the goalkeeper. Théo Hernandez. Here's Mbappé. Michael Olise. Well, made it look routine, but read it well. Fredrik Aursnes. Well, it's a very attractive passing sequence.
Yeah, you can see they're just trying to draw them out. The back line just needs to hold firm.
And possibilities here. And tidy defensive play. Getting a bit congested in the middle of the pitch. Trying to connect. Haaland. Really good build-up, but no end product. Well, you get the feeling so many in attendance here have come just to see this man, Kylian Mbappe.
Well, he's just a natural goal scorer. Ice cold when he gets into a goal-scoring position. The defence are going to have to be on their toes, switched on, if they're going to stop him here today.
William Saliba. Jules Koundé on the ball. Aurélien Tchouameni. Thoughtful play. Oh, that is superb from the keeper. Tremendous reflex action. Alexander Sørloth. Useful position they're in. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Erling Haaland! And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Well, let's take a look at this again. The cross is great. It's difficult to defend, but it's all about can someone get on the end of it. And once it falls to him, he's never missing. Calm as you like, slots it home.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Upamecano. Now Rabiot. Upamecano. Jules Koundé on the ball. Well, potential danger. I just couldn't play that decisive ball. Dembele. Oh, moving it nicely. Not messing around with that clearance. Teammates available. Berge. Good-looking pass. And the keeper relatively untroubled. Theo Hernandez. Mike Maignan. Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. Martin Ødegaard. Just straying offside. His determination there for all to see. Well, that's the end of that move for now. That's a good-looking ball. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. Playing it in. Pressing like that will help the cause. On a different day, it might have gone in.
Yeah, that was really close. It's not a bad effort. They've just got to keep going, and I'm sure they'll get the equaliser. Theo Hernandez. Aimed towards Mbappe.
Well, in fact, a bit too close to the goalkeeper, and that was always going to be claimed. Well, the cross could help them. And a good-looking ball, making sure nothing untoward happened. And taking it away. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Can they turn it into something? Holland. Well, spot on with that challenge. Martin Ødegaard. It's with Ødegaard. And the ball with Sørloth. Holland! And a goal! They've increased their lead, and they don't want to be throwing it away from here.
Well, look at this really clever move. It's such great skill to beat the defender. And then when Haaland's through 1v1 with the goalkeeper, the finish was never in doubt. He gets his head over the ball and he just smashes it past the keeper.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Koundé. And they have possession again. Aursnes. Ayer. And in the perfect position to read it. Well, that attack collapsed completely.
Yeah, they won it back well there.
Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. He's in here. And great work from the keeper to avert the danger. And holding on to it at the second time of asking. Theo Hernandez. Well, half-time almost upon us, and playing away from home isn't bothering them in the slightest. How about your take?
Yeah, they've been the better of the two sides. They've created some good opportunities as well, and I'm sure they'll go into the break pretty happy with the scoreline.
Frederik Aursnes. And that is how to block. Chouameni. And it's a quality pass. Mbappe! Oh, a brilliant save!
Yeah, he was right on the money with his position in there. That's top quality goalkeeping.
And he's fired over the corner. Oh, looked rushed there. Rabiot. He got a good palm on it. Riosson.
Well, it was a really good save, wasn't it? An important one too. Just keeps that 2-goal advantage. But that has to be a warning for them.
Well, in possession now and looking to create something of their own. It's looking promising. Showing good situational awareness. Good idea. It could be for Mbappe. Might finish now. Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. Exploiting the wide area. And fine reading of the situation. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. Koundé. Lovely weight. An attack that had potential.
Yeah, snuffed out nicely.
And no more time left. We've reached the halfway mark here at the Orange Velodrome. Well, you have to say Erling Haaland has been at his excellent best up to now. Not that that should come as any great surprise.
Well, the keeper's probably had enough of him. Had no rest with all those efforts flying in. He's made it look easy today. Calm, clinical, and right on target.
So back in business here. Who wants it more in the second half? Cross might be on. Electing to cross into the centre. Well, they can bring it out now. Given away by Rabiot.
Oh, what was he thinking? They'll be frustrated with that.
Teammates available. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Theo Hernandez now. And the keeper with the ball. Tchouaméni. William Saliba. Theo Hernandez now. Well-timed tackle. Well, the threat could be there. Now Haaland. Takes it on. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. And under pressure, that was a fine claim.
Well, the woodwork just about keeping them in this. It has been chance after chance, though. You just think if they score another, you fear this could get ugly.
Yes, a really open flow to the game. End-to-end stuff. Upamecano. And here's Saliba. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. And a brisk run. Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it.
Yeah, uses his body well there.
Decent pass. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, here's the replay, and it's an inch-perfect pass this is. Shows great awareness to set up the chance. And he watches it all the way, then just tucks it in with confidence.
Three goals without reply. Theo Hernandez. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. So out for a throw-in. Kylian Mbappe. France being afforded too much space here. And played in. Well, not away properly. Well, that attack collapsed completely. Theo Hernandez. Tchouaméni. Now with Olise. Mbappe in the centre. And well aware of the aerial threat. That's a great save.
Wow, how did he save that? It was so close to him. That's world-class goalkeeping.
Fredrik Aursnes. Aursnes. Berger with it. Productive pass. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. Dembele. Chouameni. And here's Saliba. Theo Hernandez. Malo Gusto. And France exploiting the space on the flank. Dembele with the cross. Clearance needed to be better. Upamecano. And here's Saliba. William Saliba. Now with Olise. Upamecano. Gusto. Crossed into the penalty area. Well, didn't really work the keeper when all was said and done. Good pressure to win it back. Ayer. Alexander Sørloth. Berge with it. And the ball with Sørloth. Well, showing really good width here, but timely defending when it mattered. William Saliba. Theo Hernandez now. Upamecano. 20 minutes to go in this one. Oh, this looks useful. Erling Haaland. Nicely timed tackle. Mbappe. Now Rabiot. Olise. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Time for a change then.
Changement pour la France. Sur du terrain. Numéro 2, Désiré Doué. Changement par le numéro 12.
They're really pressing their opponents. A very good tackle. William Saliba. Berge. Frederik Aursnes. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball?
They're so alert, read it well.
Upamecano. Gusto. William Saliba. Theo Hernandez now. And here's Saliba. Malo Gusto. Ten minutes to go then. Rabiot. Now Rabiot. Aurélien Chouameni. Michael Olise. The delivery from Dembele. Oh, great header. Smart stop though. Erling Haaland. Martin Ødegaard. Room to roam on the wing. An utterly disappointing cross. Goal kick. And time for the change now.
Changement pour la France. Sort du terrain le numéro 8, Aurélien Tchouameni. À sa place, le numéro 10.
Theo Hernandez. And the keeper has it now. Malo Gusto. Zaire Emery. And here's Saliba. Upamecano. Theo Hernandez now. Warren Zaire Emery. Now Rabiot. Olise. Teammates in the middle. And defensive play to be applauded. Pressure applied. Throw in for France coming up. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Mbappe. Room to roam here for France. And an opening! Oh, a very fine header, but it wouldn't go in for him. Aursnes. Well, he's certainly not alone. But just like that, the danger is snuffed out. Great awareness from the keeper. That's a good ball. There goes the final whistle, and it's a bad news story from a French point of view. Defeat here, something's up for us.
Well, I think the coaching staff will be furious after that. They clearly didn't implement the game plan. There was no real effort either. I'm sure there'll be words in the dressing room after that performance.
Building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. Welcome to southern France. We're at the Stade Velodrome in the city of Marseille. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's France, and they take on Norway.
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that will have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
Le numéro 17, William Saliba. Le numéro 19, Theo Hernandez. Le numéro 8, Aurélien Tchouameni.
Here's the side France will go with. Mike Maignan begins in goal. Jules Koundé plays with Theo Hernandez in the wide defensive areas. Aurélien Tchouameni plays alongside Adrien Rabiot in central midfield. And the main threat in attack today should be Kylian Mbappe. Here's how Norway will begin the game. Martin Ødegaard plays alongside Sander Berge in central midfield, and handed the task of playing up front is Erling Haaland. So off and running here, the first half underway. Aursnes. Erling Haaland. It's time to play it over. Well, capable of a better clearance than that. Real chance. Oh, a smart stop. It's a short one. Now what can they do from here? Oh, that's a really important touch on the ball. Fine goalkeeping. Trying to pick out a teammate. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. Koundé. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Dembele on the ball. And the cross from Mbappe. Oh, terrific save! He's driven in the corner. Firing it towards goal. Michael Olise. Upamecano. And taking it away.
Well, he's just shown what a clever play is without the ball.
Aurélien Tchouaméni. On to Haaland. Can they set up a chance? Haaland. Can he put them in front? Well, it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
And he's fired over the corner. And a good take under duress there. Theo Hernandez. Rabiot. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Dembele on the ball. Playing with patience. And played to the front post. And possession lost by Norway. But into the keeper's gloves. Berge. Alexander Sørloth. Moving it forward. And delivered into the box. Taken by the keeper without any fuss. Dembele. Tchouaméni. Dembele on the ball. Distributing it well. And Norway have it back now. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. That's a good pass. Oh, nice ball over the top. Mopping up defensively.
Well, that's how to avert the danger. Just get it out.
France moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? And just over the bar. Really good effort. Aursnes. Berger. Christopher Ayer, giving him a lot to think about. And a lot to like about this attack. Brilliant team pressing, chances on. Theo Hernandez. They need to get tighter. It's a nice looking ball. Oh, strong hands to push it clear. Excellent goalkeeping. Well, it did look promising, but no threat in the end.
Yeah, just snuffed out the danger there. That's a good turnover.
Aursnes. Teammates available. Dembele. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out any sign of danger. Delivering it. Oh, disappointing clearance. A bit disappointing in the end. Mike Maignan. Theo Hernandez. Jules Koundé on the ball. Chouameni. Can they make this count? Mbappe. And crossed in there. Could still be dangerous. Terrific piece of anticipation. Just looking to keep the shape, it seems.
They've obviously decided to sit deep and just defend their box here.
And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Well, that's eye-catching wide play. Could play it in. And the chance slips away. Possibilities for them to counter. And on they go. Fine pass. Deemed to be offside by the merest of margins.
Well, it's very close to being the perfectly timed run. But whether it's an inch or a yard, he's still offside.
Aursnes. Berger with it. Julian Riasson. Martin Ødegaard. Oh, nicely played. Oh, this looks useful. But the keeper takes command of the situation. Well, he's beaten his opponent. Not in there to tidy up. Holland. And France pushing forward with options available. Gives it a go. Well, I must admit it didn't trouble the keeper to the extent that I thought it might. Alexander Sørloth. Julian Riasson. Berge. Now Holland. Oh, couldn't quite find his teammate. Theo Hernandez. Rabiot. Mbappe with it. Chance to play it in. Just not testing the keeper at all with that cross. And the attack coming to nothing. Berge. Really good interception. Mbappe. Well, played with just a bit too much ferocity, and it's going to be a throw-in.
Well, this has been an excellent game so far. Both sides have been good going forward, and we've seen some outstanding displays from the attackers.
Well, offside, I rather think he was caught in two minds.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
Well, made it look routine, but read it well. Fredrik Aursnes. Good-looking move. Well, showing good vision.
Yeah, that certainly cuts out the defenders.
Good-looking cross. Well, good clean catch by the keeper. Rabiot. Upamecano. William Saliba. Jules Koundé on the ball. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Fine cross into the middle. Well, there it is. The first half is now in the history books here at the Orange Velodrome. Well, I'm sure Ousmane Dembele will admit that he's been well below his best today, Stuart.
Well, he's been off the pace so far. He's struggled to get on the ball. He's not looked threatening, and his movement just hasn't been good enough.
So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. William Saliba. Theo Hernandez now. Chouameni. It's looking promising. Just needs to stay calm. And a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And what a powerful finish from Dembele. He just makes it look so easy. What a good goal.
Then. Martin Ødegaard. Now, what can they produce on the flank? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Rabiot. Zaire Emery. And nicely over the top. Possibilities for them to counter. Well, annoyingly, nothing comes of it. France looking dangerous here. Ousmane Dembele prepared to fire. And collected with considerable ease. Berge. Fredrik Aursnes. Released it nicely. And nothing comes of this attack.
That was certainly looking dangerous, wasn't it?
Mbappe. And France with acres of space to attack. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Aursnes. Rabiot. And here's Saliba. Zaire Emery. Theo Hernandez now. Not a great pass. Berge. On to Haaland. Oh, great vision. Played into the box. It might still be problematic. Oh, strong hands to push it clear. Excellent goalkeeping. And cutting it out. And he has options available. Now a decent position. Timely intervention. Counter-attacking chance. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Well, making considerable progress with the ball. Dembele. And France finding space on the flank. And given free rein to run. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. Haaland. This could square the game. But the keeper has his say. And how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, that was a big chance, and really, he should have taken that. But let's give credit to the goalkeeper. It's a decent save.
So making the substitution now. Koundé. Dembele on the ball. Upamecano. Rabiot. Jules Koundé on the ball. Dembele. Dembele's in the centre. Well, able to survive that attacking push.
Well, France have had a rethink here. They're trying to keep possession in much deeper areas and deny their opponents much of the ball. However, I think it's a risky game to play.
Maybe dangerous here. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Might be a chance to break. And threaded through by Mbappe. Ready to strike. Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoiding any silly mistakes.
Well, let's look at this again, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here.
Le numéro 12.
20 minutes to go. Fredrik Aursnes. Julian Riosson.
Sort du terrain.
Berger with it.
11. Odyssey. Son remplaçant, le numéro 6. Manu Tony.
Martin Ødegaard. Aursnes. Very effective passing sequence. And the cross into the middle. And splendid reflex action there.
Yeah, that's goalkeeping at its very best. So quick to react there.
And a substitution in the offing. And there's the delivery. Well, a touch too heavy there. He got a good palm on it. Dembele. Upamecano. Now Rabiot. Keeping the ball is what it's all about. Potential danger here. Can he find the net? And that looked as though it was going to be his second.
Well, he scored and looked a real nuisance throughout the game. That could so easily have been another goal for him.
Delivering it. Julian Riosson. Fredrik Aursnes. Now Haaland. And a lot to like about this attack. Really determined play to hang on to it. Super pass. Well, got right behind it and crucially turned it out of the danger area. Now, who can he play it to? That's a good-looking pass. Wonderful block. And nothing comes of that attack. Deflected out for a throw-in. So 2 substitutes to come on in one go. Well, on the cusp of the final whistle, and the home side really prospering today. Interested to get your take.
Yeah, clearly the better side. Obviously been fantastic up front, but it's their work ethic for me. They're just not happy unless they have the ball, and they're fighting to win it back whenever they do lose it. It's been a...
Oh, fantastic effort. He made great contact, but the keeper more than equal to it. Haaland. And snuffing out the danger. Martin Ødegaard. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Nicely weighted ball. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Martin Ødegaard. And successfully cut out. Warren Zaire-Emery. Fancies it. And holds on to it confidently. Dembele. Koundé. Warren Zaire-Emery. Theo Hernandez now. Rabiot. Koné. Delivered into the box. Oh, Great header. Smart stop, though.
Sur du terrain.
Here it is now, a substitution.
Son remplaçant, le numéro 4, de Stiga.
And over comes the corner. Well, they survived the attack. I think he might feel he should have done better with that effort.
Not the best option taken there. A slight rush of blood, I think.
Martin Ødegaard. And he has options available. Can he get one back? He can! And who's to say there's not enough time for them to level matters? It would be quite the story.
Well, let's take another look. And there's the deflection. And from that moment on, the keeper had no chance, did he?
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to fit. And the final whistle has sounded. A victory here for France. Your thoughts on their performance?
It was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team and they deserved their victory.
Well, we're focusing on him for a reason. Played with real authority in attack, Stuart.
Well, he was a major reason why they won today. He was so reliable and he inspires those around him.
Always delighted to be in this sunny part of France, and it's living up to its billing. The sun is shining brightly here at the Stade Vélodrome. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's France, and they take on Norway.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
William Saliba, le numéro 19, Théo Hernandez, le numéro 8, Aurélien Tchouameni.
Here's the side France will go with. Mike Maignan begins in goal. Jules Koundé plays with Théo Hernandez in the wide defensive areas. Aurélien Tchouameni plays alongside Adrien Rabiot in the centre of the park. And the main striker today is Kylian Mbappé. Here's how Norway will begin the game. Martin Ødegaard plays alongside Sander Berge in central midfield. And the main threat in attack today should be Erling Haaland. And there we have it. The first half is underway. Theo Hernandez. William Saliba. Olise. Upamecano. Rabiot. Koundé. On to Olise. Chouameni. He has time to play us over. Promising attack, this. Dangerous ball. Well, making contact with the ball, but couldn't quite keep his header down. Theo Hernandez. Well-timed tackle. Throw into Norway. Danger building. Well, he tried to put everything into the shot, but couldn't find the target. Aurélien Chouameni. Here's Mbappe. Oh, he's through here. Must finish. And unable to dispatch it past the goalkeeper.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back again.
Oh, tremendous vision. A delivery from Dembele. And just flicked off the defender. So a corner coming up. Delivering it. Trying his luck. Clean challenge. Theo Hernandez. Rabiot. Well, it's a textbook example of dynamic passing.
Yeah, it's possession-based football at its very best.
Aurélien Chouameni. Mbappe with it. Oh, read it really well. Frederick Aursnes. Martin Ødegaard. And passing it well. And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement.
Well, just look at this. He's so alive to the situation. That's a neat-headed goal in the end.
So back underway. Will there be a response from France here? Another perfect position to read it. Kylian Mbappe. Promising pass. Dembele with the cross. And it goes! To square the game! What a contest level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game.
Numéro 14, Adrien Rabiot.
Berge. Great weight on the pass. Who can he pick out? Looking for the final pass that will open things up. Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Incisive pass from Mbappe. Oh, superb save. Massive credit to the keeper.
Well, he's so hard to beat in these situations. It's brilliant goalkeeping.
Can someone get on the end of this? Berge. And the ball with Sørloth. Fredrik Aursnes. France giving away possession. And defensive play to be applauded.
Well, they made some good decisions there.
Theo Hernandez. Chouameni. On to Olise. Now a decent position. Oh, monster intervention! Well, he couldn't worry the keeper with that effort. Dembele. And an astute piece of defending. Fredrik Aursnes. It's with Ødegaard. And France with the ball again. Martin Ødegaard. Theo Hernandez. Now Rabiot. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And that is offside. Martin Ødegaard. Maybe dangerous here. Well, he's been ruled offside. Upamecano. Now Rabiot. Excellent vision. An opportunity to forge ahead from this corner situation. Who's going to get on the end of it? France come away with it. Annoyingly, there it breaks down.
Well, it's been complete domination for France in the last 15 minutes, and they're playing really well and creating chances. It's surely only a matter of time before they take the lead here.
Yes, it might be on for them once more. Well, he keeps going. but really sticking to their task defensively. Good-looking pass. To put them ahead. Magnificent defending.
Well, that's how to defend in those situations.
And the ball back with France now. Dembele. Aurélien Tchouameni. Really good interception. Theo Hernandez. Aurélien Tchouameni. Can they make this count? Dembele with the cross. Just too much loft. Good weight on that pass. The cross is on. Looked as though there might be a threat, but not so in the end. Good defending.
That's the way to defend in those situations. Excellent stuff.
Christopher Ayer. And the ball with Surlot. Martin Ødegaard. Good passage of play. Realising that it might be opening up on the opposite flank. Hold on! Well, looking for his second of the game, but the keeper was equal to it.
Well, he's looked lively today, and that was another chance to add to his tally.
And a fine tackle. Martin Ødegaard. Bergen. A chance to whip it in. Very effective pass, and opting for power over placement, but not the desired result. Rabiot. Olise. Aurélien Tchouameni. William Saliba. Well, time is up as far as the first half is concerned here in Marseille. Well, you have to say Erling Haaland has been at his excellent best up to now. Not that that should come as any great surprise.
Yeah, he's been impressive, created some really good moments and finished his goal well.
So underway again, and even Steven here. Oh, that's splendid play. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Oh, it looked really promising for them. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Aimed towards Mbappe.
Well, what a piece of skill this is. It had everything. Agility, technique and power. It's a great goal.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? Bergen. Aursnes. Just cutting off the supply. Erling Haaland. He could pick out a teammate. Oh, there it is! A back-and-forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted merely minutes.
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
So underway again, and it's a story of parity. 2 goals apiece in this one. Koundé and Upamecano. Theo Hernandez. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Able to skip past his man. Looking for the angle. That's a useful cross. Well, it's actually ended up being easy meat for the keeper.
Well, I've certainly seen a change in France's play here, because rather than hitting the front players as soon as possible, they're now trying to pass their way through the opposition and dominate possession.
Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Well, the keeper will collect. And the keeper able to hold on to it. Rabiot. Michael Olise. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Olise. Dembele. Oh, no stopping him. Mbappe. And crossed in there. Well, good clean catch by the keeper. Christopher Ayer. Alexander Sørloth. Martin Ødegaard. Can they fashion a chance?
You do feel they get a chance soon, the way they're playing.
Bergen. Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively. Dembele. Mbappe. Cutting in from the flank and putting it wide from there. A pity, really. France doing well to regain possession. Haaland. Aursnes. He has time to play it over. And a struggle to get it away properly. Shot blocked, but still alive. Now that's a real commitment to defending. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Well, the game has been restarted. 3-2 here. Rabiot. Showing a great defensive instinct. Ayer. Alexander Sørloth. Ryerson. This looks interesting. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe! They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all square.
Here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, but I don't think the keeper should be beaten in his near post quite so easily. I thought that was stoppable.
So on with the game, and I'll tell you what, I'm not sure we could be entertained anymore. What to like about that pass? Not forcing the issue. Great composure. Fancies it. And just a little bit off target, just wide.
Yeah, it was close, but the keeper would have saved that had it been on target.
Remplacé par le numéro 12, Bradley Barcola.
Aurélien Tchouameni. Read it well. Super pass. That's a good-looking ball. Can he put it away? Oh, difficult save to make. Substitution time it is here.
Changement pour la France. Sort du terrain.
He's driven in the corner.
Lucie. À sa place, le numéro 6, Manu Tony.
Can they take advantage? And played towards the near post. Oh, terrific save! Kept his cool under pressure and made it look simple. And over comes the corner. And it was straight up the keeper, but technically good goalkeeping. Alexander Sørloth. Oh, that's a really good pass. And the keeper parried it away in style. Ryan Cherki. Rabiot. A bit wasteful from France. It's all getting a bit frantic, isn't it?
Well, I have to say, I've seen both these teams pass it better.
Determined not to give it away. Not a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. And whipped into the box. Well, the move breaks down. Julian Riasson. Oh, a brilliant save! Did so well. Must take the lead here. Oh, a challenge that was simply world-class.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
Can they forge ahead? No! And all because of the goalkeeper. Margins.
Well, he has done well there, but he should have won the game. They probably won't get another chance now.
5 minutes remaining, and level pegging here. Well, he overdid that pass, and he knows it. And the substitution will occur now.
Remplacé par le numéro 22, Bob.
Koundé. Mbappe with it. Guadio Kone. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. A goal here could settle it. Well, disappointing end to the move. Aursnes. And moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. Can he put them in front? Stunning piece of defending.
He really did do well there.
Possibilities for them to counter. And veering in. Rabiot. Mbappe with it. A very good tackle. And 3 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Mbappe. Despite the foul, they keep going. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. And they still have designs on the win. Julian Riasson. Berge with it. Holland. There we have it. The 90 minutes are over and nothing to choose between the sides. Well, the ball rolling again here, the first period of extra time, and you've got to wonder to what extent fatigue will play a part in this now. It's been an extremely competitive 90 minutes. Distributing it well. Can they deliver here? Easing the pressure there.
Yeah, that certainly cleared the danger, didn't it?
In the perfect position to read it. Holland getting involved in some playmaking. It did look on for them, but not to be. Beautiful pass. Mbappe. And opting for power over placement, but not the desired result. So a personnel change then. Berge. Frederik Aursnes. Frederik Björkan. Berge with it. Oh, this looks useful. And intercepted it.
Yeah, he really did anticipate where that ball was going.
Holland. Nice looking move, this. Now in a more than decent position. And safely dealt with. Who can he pick out? Struggling to get it away. Might lead to a chance. Oh, a goal! And it's surely worth its weight in gold on this occasion. That is the end of the story. And no wonder they're celebrating.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. And look at the pressure he was under there. It makes a very good header become an excellent one.
Everyone, it really is a football experience to savour. I'm talking about a visit to the Stade Vélodrome. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's France, and they take on Norway.
Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Le numéro 17, William Saliba. Le numéro 19, Théo Hernandez. Le numéro 8, Aurélien Tchouameni.
Here's the side France will go with. Mike Maignan begins in goal. Jules Koundé plays with Théo Hernandez in the wide defensive areas. Aurélien Tchouameni plays alongside Adrien Rabiot in the centre of the park. And handed the task of playing up front today is Kylian Mbappe. Here's how Norway will begin the game. Martin Ødegaard plays alongside Sander Berge in central midfield, and handed the task of playing up front is Erling Haaland. So the first half begins. Let's see what these two teams can serve up for us. Aurelien Tchouameni. Olise. Nicely timed tackle. Aursnes. Attacking with vigour. That's a useful cross. Promising passage, but came to nothing. Wasteful from France. Berge. Really good wide play. And that's expert defending. Martin Ødegaard. Ayer. Berge with it. It's with Ødegaard. Smart defending.
Well, he's done really well there. What a great interception.
Julian Riasson. Brilliant pass. And crossed in the direction of the back post. Well, in fact, a bit too close to the goalkeeper, and that was always going to be claimed. Well, you get the feeling so many in attendance here have come just to see this man, Kylian Mbappe.
Well, he's a good all-round player, but make no mistake about it, his finishing is absolutely brilliant. He's so composed in front of goal.
And credit due, a good intervention. Can he find the right pass? A real opening now. And collected with considerable ease. Holland. Dembele. Options in the middle. And the danger is averted.
Well, that's a good decision. It just buys his team a breather here.
Fredrik Aursnes. Berge. Oh, nice ball over the top. Oh, it looked really promising for them. Koundé. Deciding to give it to the keeper. Theo Hernandez. Passes like that, very much in his repertoire. And France exploiting the space on the flank. A stunning piece of goalkeeping!
Yeah, he's so quick to react there. Brilliant stuff.
Can he deliver it with accuracy? And no worries for the goalkeeper. Berge. On to Holland. Berge with it. Unable to get himself back onside here.
Well, he was always going to be offside. That was the wrong option.
And pressing expertly. Michael Olise. Koundé. Rabiot. Dembele. Room to roam here for France. Now in a more than decent position. Rierson. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Holland. Annoyingly, there it breaks down. And there's the feed into the box. Well, just fractionally wide. Good strike. Chouameni. Now Rabiot. Might be able to set up the chance. Well, that is simply a gift for any keeper. Aursnes. Fine work from France to win back possession. Theo Hernandez. Upamecano. Jules Koundé on the ball. Chouameni. Moving the ball nicely. But then the one that fails to hit its target. Aursnes. Berge with it. And passing it well. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
A chance to whip it in. Well, I'm not sure the keeper particularly wanted that, but danger averted for now. Well, good effective pressure. Berge. France being afforded too much space here. Oh, looked rushed there. And the flag has gone up, just when he looked ready to pounce, perhaps.
Well, he was just too static in the end, which is a shame because that was a dangerous situation.
And danger averted, well read. Now what can they do from here? The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. And the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. And support available. Well, it came to nothing in the end. The delivery. Catch it perfectly, and didn't he just? Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Upamecano. Aurélien Chouameni. Looking for the final pass that will open things up. And a good-looking ball. Well, that's the end of that for now.
Well, I've certainly seen a change in France's play here. They're now keeping possession really well, but do they have the guile to open up the opposition? What they can't do is keep the ball just for the sake of it.
And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Good conditions for the counter. That's well blocked. Well, a bit of an unforced error, and it's going to be a throw. Ayer. And Nilon with it. Foul there. Free kick awarded. And an effective clearance. Dembele. Well, using the space really well, but now can they push on? And so there it is. The first half has come to an end here at the Orange Velodrome. Well, we know what Erling Haaland is capable of, but it's still difficult trying to contain him, as the opposition have found out here.
Yeah, what a performance he's putting in here. Great movement, lots of energy, and a very good finish for his goal. He's been excellent.
So the referee's whistle, and into the second act of the drama. Bergen. Making a bit of headway. Decent idea. Oh, he's lost possession. It's gone in! Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped?
Well, here's the replay. He's done well to get his head up, pick out a teammate, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. William Saliba. Now with Upamecano. Christopher Ayer. Well read to win possession back.
Well, France have had a rethink here. They're now switching the play to their wide players as quickly as possible, which should create far more opportunities to cross the ball.
Oh, this looks useful. Well, the keeper calmly putting that moment of danger to bed. Might work out. Flag raised. Offside it is. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Aursnes. Towards the near post. And it's in! This game very much back on as a contest.
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
Well, France just a goal behind now, and you never know. You sense the momentum may be with them.
Kylian Mbappé.
Berge. Well, nothing comes of it. Referee indicates goal kick. Rabiot. Now Rabiot. Theo Hernandez. Zaire Emery. And Upamecano. Upamecano. Now Rabiot. Theo Hernandez. Rabiot. Warren Zaire Emery. And here's Saliba. Theo Hernandez. And France pushing forward with options available. Can he get them level? And he squandered the chance to equalise.
Well, I have to say, that's a wasted opportunity. They should be level here.
"30 minutes to go then." Martin Ødegaard. Oh, you don't want to lose the ball in that position. Oh, he's found the net. And that increases the advantage to 2. Just what they wanted and just what they deserve.
Well, let's look at this again. He's done superbly well to pick out a teammate here, and it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Olise. And intercepts again. Christopher Ayer. Julian Riasson. Exploiting the wide area. Delivered into the area here. Well, great hands from the goalkeeper. It was a decent header as well. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture.
Changement pour la France. Sur du terrain.
Played over. No two ways about it. A wild, wild attempt.
Well, it's so hard to get this right, and he just couldn't adjust his body quickly enough.
Warren Zaire Emery. Dembele. Mbappe in the centre. Well, that's a sad end to the attack. Fredrik Aursnes. Oh, good vision there. That's a nice looking ball. Oh! catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, that is a brilliant strike. Just look at the connection he makes. That's how to hit a ball. It's a magnificent goal.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Oh, moving it nicely. Oh, really careless. They might be in. A goal! An exceptional performance, this. 4 to the good now.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Theo Hernandez. Rabiot. Warren Zaire-Emery. Theo Hernandez now. Sadio Kone. Not the best clearance. Well, they can keep possession now. And the pass deftly cut out. Mbappe. Theo Hernandez now. Nice looking move, this. Oh, great save!
Well, what reflexes from the keeper. That's a top-class save.
Time for a change then. Who can they pick out? Well, they can keep possession of it now. And there to intervene. Bergen. A very good tackle. Riosson. Winning back possession.
Well, that was excellent defending. Just made it very difficult for them.
Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. Mbappe. There's the shot. And the keeper's hand does the trick. Fredrik Aursnes. Holland. Productive pass. Oh, stuffed out the threat. Now, who can he play it to? That's a good pass. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against. And then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
Le numéro 20, Désiré Doué.
Ayer. Fredrik Aursnes. Björkan. Aursnes. And an opening! Splendid defending. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
So underway again, but to my mind, this game is now as good as over. Rabiot. And here's Saliba. Now Rabiot. Kylian Mbappe. Oh, that's not a good clearance. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. And a fine cross. Well, this is far from over. We're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time. And he's lost custody of the ball here. Passes like that, very much in his repertoire. Erling Haaland. Not the pass he had in mind. Quick counter could be on. Well, it did look promising, but no threat in the end. Might lead to a chance. Can he put it in? So, a corner here. Over it comes. Well, not away properly. And a very good challenge. There goes the final whistle. And it's a bad news story from a French point of view. Defeat here. Something's up for us.
That was a worrying display. They were completely outplayed in almost every department. The coach has got a lot of work to do before the next game.
Well, it truly was a terrific performance by Erling Haaland, really lighting up this game.
Well, he did everything today. His energy, skill and movement was just too good for those defenders. It was a really good display.